After making that little time-lapse thing, I was reminded just how short life truly is. 2 years of my life being displayed in just 20 seconds shows how fast each day can fly by if you're not making the most of it. Today, I want to share a little bit about my life with you. My first filmmaking memories occurred at a Newport Beach water park about 8 years ago. I filmed our eventful day in the water with my GoPro Hero 3. Once I finished putting a video together that same night, I showed it to my dad. He said, "It's an excellent video, but you need to focus on telling the audience a story. Always tell a story." Now this advice seemed pretty useless to a 10-year-old, and it didn't really click until only a couple of years ago. Once I started making content after school and shooting videos with my friends, I began learning just how important the structure of video truly is. And not just a beginning, middle, and end, but the steps the subject and creativity must take to move the story along. If it's a short story about a character overcoming a challenge, you must show the character struggling and attempting this feat with instances of failure. If it's a product highlight, say this box of surf wax for example, you don't just show the box like this. You have to show it actually serving its purpose. As I started focusing on telling a story in each movie I created, my passion for filmmaking drove my life. Since then, my goal is to perfect my craft and become the best filmmaker possible. Over the past couple months, dealing with college applications and other hardships, I found myself unhappy, not enjoying each moment like it could be my last. There's a saying I have always glued to the back of my head that has guided me to pause occasionally and focus on living in the present. That saying is do what excites. A couple of months ago, I dealt with some pretty intense anxiety and depression. I realized something needed to change when I noticed I wasn't enjoying the things and people who used to make me happy. At this point, I reached out to my parents and ultimately found some help. I'm very glad to report that I am happier now than ever. Woo! Not only that, but I'm ready to create again. Also, the advice of always telling a story doesn't just have to revolve around filmmaking. In life, you are the main character. We will all hit roadblocks and challenges at some point in our lives, and this will try to steer us off the path of success. My advice is to find and identify goals for your future, and do a little something daily to help that dream become a reality. Thanks.
I'm gonna turn this thing off here.
Ahead, so tie up your shoes.